Welcome to the Mark Side. You guys asked for it. Today, a special video with a special guest. We're gonna get into dating. It's a deep topic. There's a lot to know about it. I'm gonna do very detailed information for you, and this is based on me having lived here and experienced this for 3 years. The guys that haven't gotten over here yet, that have watched the videos from Thailand and see what goes on with all the craziness, if you think you're gonna come over here as a retiree and a relocator and bring your case of little blue pills and knock the young girl world crazy, rethink it. Dating here there's a lot to it. It's a different culture. These are fairly conservative women over here, no matter what the age group. Some aspects of it, I almost stopped dating because it was so frustrating and I wasn't used to it because of the differences between dating here in Vietnam, here in Da Nang, and also, again, the cultural differences and a bit of the conservatism. So the thing that you have to understand that'll help you from getting overly frustrated right off the bat is that relationships, dating, and what have you here are transactional. A friend of mine told me that when I first got here, and I couldn't understand it. But because of the difference in the socioeconomic levels and the undervalued labor pool here in Vietnam, money is gonna come up. And I can tell you, I have had women ask me for money after the 3rd or 4th date. I've had women ask me for money after the 2nd date. And believe it or not, I had a woman ask me for money before we even got to the 1st date. So nothing will surprise you as long as you're prepared for it, because it is quite different. The value of the relationship in many cases is the security, the financial security that they can garner from having a date and or Western boyfriend. The hints will start to come usually fairly quickly, and the more hints that you get about money and the earlier the ask, the more you can be assured this is not going to be a quality relationship. So the other thing that you have to decide is, what are you looking for? If you're just looking for a casual physical relationship, that's very transactional. You're going to pay for that. But if you're looking for love, and you can find it, and you're looking for a quality woman to have a long-term relationship, you can absolutely find that here. It's going to be a bit of a slower process than possibly you're used to back in the West. First date hookups, one-night stands, not going to happen. It's just not in the lexicon of the culture here, and that's mostly the older. And when I say older, we're gonna cut this for you guys into 2 different age groups. The gals under 30, those are the young hotties. They're everywhere. They're taking their TikTok videos. They're in the cafes. They're university students. They're looking for one thing. The older group of the dating pool, which would be the 35 and over. In many cases, single moms, divorced. Sometimes they have careers. They're looking for something else. I was put off because, I don't know, I guess I'm a hopeless romantic, and I thought coming over here, relationships were all about love and emotion and connection. And then this whole transactional thing, it really threw me off. Doesn't mean you can't find all those emotions and those deep connections. It's just a little more difficult, and you have to understand you're going to have to wade through some of the differences. Looking at the different age groups. Again, I'm speaking mostly to guys my age, which are the retirement age. The over 30 gals are where we're going to want to focus, for our dating pool. The younger gals, the younger dating pool, they want excitement, they want new experience, they want to understand the outside world. That's their interest in finding an expat. But it's going to be more for the short term, and it's going to be more transactional. When you're dating over here, you have to treat all the women very respectfully. You're going to pay for everything, just know that up front. And the younger age group of the dating pool, under 30, again, it's going to be more short-term with an older expat, with a retired expat. So please, just forget about coming over here and living life like you were in Thailand. I've never been there, but I've seen the videos, and Da Nang is not that. It's quite different over here. The 35 and over dating pool, the divorced mother, single mother, the career woman, they are much more serious about looking for something long term. They want quality, emotional connections. They are willing to take their time, but also it's quite interesting. They're much more upfront. They will tell you right off the bat what they're looking for, what they want. I chatted with a gal once online about a week ago. We had just met, and the next day or so I was feeling under the weather. I had a little bit of a fever, and she offered to come over and take care of me, and we hadn't even met yet. So they are not shy, the older dating pool, because they know what they want. They've been around a while, but it's still a slower process than we're used to. Single moms can be anywhere from early 30s and up. So if you're an older expat looking to retire here, you know, that's going to be where you want to focus. This is based on experience of the last 3 years. If you just want to come over, splash a lot of money around, you can get anything you want. We're not going to get into the whole sex trade, but anything you can get in Thailand, you can get in Da Nang. It's just not out in your face. You have to search for it a little bit. But we're going to focus this series on dating, on looking for a quality relationship, whether it's a long-term girlfriend or you want to get married. Just don't do it for the visa status. I've seen that go so south so many times here with guys I know. So, you know, figure out what you want, but study, look at these videos, not just mine, and try to get a feel that things are going to be very different for you here in terms of the dating scene as opposed to where you're coming from. It can be a mile a minute because of the size of the dating pools and the access. I mean, how do you find someone to date? Obviously, there's all the apps, the Tinders, the Bumbles, the Vietnam Cupid. I can tell you right now, any woman on Tinder who's 30 or younger in her profile is generally 99% a professional, and she's looking for you to pay by the hour. But you can come over and figure that out for yourselves. Dating scene over here is fun, it's available, it's a learning process, but you can also meet some great gals, and hopefully you'll find what you're looking for. So that's just the entry into the topic. There's a lot more. We'll talk about the actual dates and the developing of the relationships in videos to come. But for now, we're going to sign off. Keep studying, understand what you're getting into even before you get over here, and we'll see you next time on the Mark side. Bye-bye.